Track life.
What up, y'all? It's your homeboy Track Life. The return of Track Life Tuesdays. You know what I'm saying? So let me run down the mission statement for Track Life Tuesdays really quickly. I'm going to approach 3 topics. I'm gonna keep it under 1 minute per topic. I don't want to beat y'all over the head or lose your attention or overtalk y'all. I'm just give my opinion of the topic. It could be current events, it could be music, it could be sports, it could be whatever. I feel like I have some pretty solid opinions and entertaining commentary on things. So we'll see how this works, man. I hope y'all enjoy it. So first topic we're gonna talk about, man, is we're gonna talk about black entrepreneurship. I think looking at Lavar Ball and Lil Yachty versus Joe Budden, I think black entrepreneurship is a good topic right now. There have been a few questions about how these gentlemen handle their business. Yachty is a very young dude. He said he didn't really know his deal. Not sure how true that really is, but taking it for face value, I'm just going to speak as if he didn't know his deal at the time. If he didn't know his deal, that's a large problem. And it's not as though, a lot of people are saying, well, he's young and, well, okay, I get that. But it's not just shame on him in this situation. I'm not trying to shame Lil Yachty just because I don't like his music or may not listen to his music. I'm actually not that type of person. When I was like 11, maybe I would actually personally make an enemy of you because your music wasn't cool. But then I grew up and, started talking to girls and had a life. And now I just can't make enemies out of somebody just because I don't like their music. So what I more or less took from it was that if his team is as strong as he says it is, then there are just certain general things you should know. I'm in a deal for 5 years. I'm in a 360 deal. He may not know the percentages. He may not know what Capital is getting from the situation, or Sprite, or whomever he's working with. That's perfectly fine. As a 19-year-old kid, you should be wanting to learn that stuff, and I feel confident that he is learning it. He seems to be a bright young man, but he should know his deal. At the very base level, he should know his deal. And this is not a knock on the dude or me. I don't know how, whatever y'all can call him, old or whatever. I don't really care about your opinion on that. I'm just saying he should know his deal. He later tweeted that he did know his deal and that he just didn't know the terminology. Fair enough. Fair enough. You should learn the terminology though. In the 360 deal, they're taking a percentage of all of your merch. They're taking a percentage of your licensing deals. They're taking a percentage of your publishing. You should know the terminology and know what deal you're in, and I wish the man a lot of success going forward. With Lavar Ball, that's a whole nother conversation. A lot of people are very much affected by trash talking. I grew up in a household. My father wasn't an extreme trash talker, but I definitely grew up in a family that we talked a lot of trash towards each other. You had to develop a little bit of a thick skin to be around my family. Now, we weren't really one of those families that would roast you to the point where you were uncomfortable and that you kind of hated yourself or what have you. But we definitely were the type of family that, we had some jokes. If you didn't get right, we definitely had some jokes. A lot of people, man, are very affected by that. You know what I mean? They're very affected by that. I'd imagine a lot of people didn't play dominoes with their uncles or what have you, but it is what it is. My thing about Lavar Ball is this. A lot of athletes, a lot of entertainers died without ownership of their name. That's just a fact. A lot of our favorite entertainers, and I'm not gonna run down the list of names because, you can look that up, but a lot of these entertainers, black, white, and otherwise, died without ownership of their name. They died without ownership of their brand. They died making someone else billions of dollars and settling for hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars. Now, look, success is what you feel it is. If you feel like your favorite artist was a successful person, I'm not here to tell you that they weren't successful because they didn't become a billionaire. What I'm saying is, as we grow in America, as we grow as a people, a black community, an overall community, a hip-hop community, what have you, but specifically for black folks, I just would personally like to see ownership of the total package. I wrote yesterday on my Facebook that I would like to see 50% of the teams in the NBA at some point owned by black ownership. I'd like to see at least 20 to 50% of the league's shoe contracts go to black shoe companies. This is not me saying I want white people out of here. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is when you're the deliverer of the product, hopefully at some point you can ultimately control the product. And when you look at what Lavar Ball is doing, sure, the price point is too high. Absolutely. It is absolutely too high, which I think is more of a marketing thing because he doesn't have the marketing dollars to get you to pay attention. So if he wows out, then y'all pay attention and he gets the free marketing, right? So a lot of this to me seems like him just kind of pushing the button, pushing the envelope, trying to get people as upset as possible. And hopefully you'll react to it and he'll be able to sell some shoes or brand his children or what have you. I've even read people saying, you know, the ball kids should get away from their father. What? I mean, come on, man. There's so many terrible fathers. A father that talks a lot of trash and attempts to be in business is not a bad father. I mean, knock it off. Let's get out of here. We need these fathers around, and there's no need for that type of nonsense. You know what I'm saying? So I wish Lavar Ball the best. I know we the type of people that like to talk mess. Again, and he talks a lot of trash. So I see people ragging on his shoes or whatever. They're not that bad to me. But whatever he dropped, people were gonna say was terrible because that's just the angle that people were going to approach that from. Much success to him, man, and much success to us musicians who made poor decisions. I can tell you straight out about me. I made a lot of poor decisions in music. I gave a lot of rights away that I had no business giving away because I had gotten to a point where, at the very least, I could own my own music or own my own position in music. I never gave up my publishing, fortunately, but you know, there are a lot of things I gave up in music that I regret now. And looking back at the younger people, looking at athletes who make a ton more money, I wish them the best going forward. And I hope that they own more of their own brand and what they're wearing off the court, and et cetera. Anyway, y'all, that is Trek Life Tuesday. You know, I did say I keep it under a minute per topic, and that definitely didn't work out. So we're gonna try to keep it moving on and try to get the best out of this. So, you know, I appreciate y'all paying attention, and we'll see y'all next Tuesday, man. Bam, we out. Peace.
Yo, we gotta be out, y'all. Peace, y'all. But we will be sure to return, y'all. Shout it out, y'all. Peace, y'all.